Hi, and welcome to the video on how to use the footballbook.pro NFL database feature. What we've done here at footballbook.pro is to enter in the scores of all the games from the past, 9 or so years. We have the games from the year 2000 all the way up to 2009. As of the recording of this video, the 2009 season hasn't been completed yet. It has been started though. And I'm going to show you how to make some simple queries that can give you some information that you can use to improve your sports wagering. Now, I admit that writing database queries is not for the faint of heart, but I'm going to show you a couple of simple queries that you can use to help your confidence and learn a little bit about how to write what we call queries using SQL or SQL. Now, before you can write queries, you really need to know a little bit about how the database is set up. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this link, Database Schema, and basically what you're going to see is two tables. A table called Results, and in Results you have things like Season, the GID, which I refer to as the Game ID, Week, the Game Day, or G-Day, Viz, which is the visiting team, V-Score, which is the score of the visiting team, Home, which is the name of the home team, H-Score, which is the score of the home team, and Spread. Now, I'm not going to go into too many advanced queries, but you can actually combine two tables. Notice we have a table called Results and a table that has Teams, a table named Teams. So again, enough with the technicalities. Let's get on to creating some SQL queries. So the first query we're going to make is we're going to keep it nice and simple and say, show me all of Arizona's home games. Now, all SQL queries basically start with select, because we're not going to be inserting anything or deleting anything. You can't delete anything from this table anyway, the table's protected. Select star from results where, and I only want to know about the 2009 season. So I'm going to say where the season equals 2009, and for now I said, let's just find out the Arizona Cardinals home games. So that basically means where home equals. Now I'm going to put single quotes because anytime you have a word that's like letters and things like that, as opposed to numbers, words have to go in single quotes. And the code for the Arizona Cardinals is just ARI. Okay? So I'm going to say select star from results where season equals 2009 and home equals ARI. Then I'm going to click on the query button. Okay, so we're going to scroll down and we're going to see that Arizona, of course, they have 8 home games, as every team does. Now, one thing you'll notice is it's sorted backwards. The first game is week 17, and then comes week 16 and week 13, and that's not really the way we're used to seeing things like this. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you another clause. Okay, I'm going to basically copy this. If you use different browsers, they'll support drag and drop differently, but I've just drag and dropped the previous query, and this time I'm going to tack on to the end of it order by, and that's just fancy SQL talk for sort. So basically when I say order by, I really mean sort by, but the keyword in SQL is order by, so you have to say order by, and I prefer to see it ordered by a week. So I'm going to hit the query button again and scroll down, and this time you're going to see that they go in numerical order. And that's all well and good, but what if we want to see all of Arizona's games, not just the home games? Okay, in order to do that, there's something we have to do. We have to do a little trick where we're going to surround this part right here, home equals ARI, or viz equals Airy, because we want to know all the games that Arizona plays, whether they're the home team or the visiting team. And or is a little tricky. Whereas and doesn't need any brackets. But whenever you start doing funny things with or, it's always a good idea to put brackets. Now we're going to go ahead and hit query. And this time when we scroll down, we're going to see the entire list of Arizona Cardinals games. Now, one thing I would like to point out is if you look at the first column that says NFL.com, what we've done here at footballbook.pro is to link our database with the NFL.com database. So that means if you were to click on any of these magnifying glasses, if I hover the mouse, it says read all about the game on NFL.com. Now I could click on any of those magnifying glasses and bring you to NFL.com's website about that game. But that's not the purpose of this video. I just want you to be aware that for all of the results that you get back, you're able to click the magnifying glass and go to NFL.com. Now the next thing I want to show you is let's do another query where we say I want to see all the games played by Cleveland and against San Diego in San Diego. Okay, that's a pretty simple query. We're just going to type select star from results, and it's always select star from results, where we're going to say where the viz equals Cle and the home equals ST for San Diego. I'm going to go ahead and hit query, and we will find that since 2000, it's only happened once, and that was in 2006, week 9, where Cleveland lost 32-25 to San Diego. And San Diego was the 12.5-point favorite, so they did not cover the spread. Alright, let's move on to another query where I'm going to say I want to see all the shutouts. So I'm going to say select star from results where, and I will say season is less than 2009, because if I don't say that, I'm going to get all the scores from 2009 that haven't been played yet, because if they haven't been played, the score is 0-0, and I guess that's a shutout. But anyway, we want to say select everything from results where the season is less than 2009, and now remember, we're going to talk about this OR thing, right? We're going to do an OR again, so an OR should go in brackets. And I'm going to say where the H score is 0, or the V score is 0. And then don't forget to close the brackets. We'll hit the query button, and we will see that we got a list. Now, I just want to alert you to the fact that if you go to the very bottom, the last row always tells you how many search results you got. Okay, so in this case, there have been 78 results, 78 shutouts since the year 2000, which is the start of our database. Okay, so another query we can do is say, I want to see all the scores where the combined score was less than 10. Alright, so select star from results where H score plus V score is less than 10. And let's see what happens. Now I really should have put end season was less than 2009, otherwise I'm going to get all those 2009 games, but we'll just pretend they don't exist. So we can see, so remember this is what I was telling you about, forget about this game and everything below. So we can see that in 2007, Cleveland won 8-0, and how's this for a low-scoring game? Pittsburgh beat Miami. You might remember that one. That was the one with the strong winds and very sloppy conditions, and Pittsburgh won 3-0. Jacksonville won 9-0. Here's a 6-3 game, a 6-0 game, and a 6-3 game. So as you can see, those are all low-scoring games. You know what? Let's try saying select star from results where the home team scored more than 40 points and they still lost. So that's basically select star from results where H score is greater than 40 and V score is greater than H score. So imagine that you score 40 points at home and you still lose. Let's go ahead and see if that's happened. So we'll scroll down, and as we can see in 2006, week 10, the Cincinnati Bengals lost at home despite scoring 41 points when San Diego scored 49 points. Anyway, this was just a brief introduction on how to write database queries. We'll probably have more videos in the future, but for now, try to write your own queries, and good luck. If you have any good ones, share them with us. Thanks.